Okay, hope this works. My video has been playing up slightly, so I'm going to just do it and see how we get on. So what you need to do is, if you come onto all fours, you're going to tuck the tailbone under first of all, tuck your chin under, and then come back very slowly the other way and just tip the pelvis down. So you're kind of doing a pelvic tilt, but you're tipping the tailbone under, pulling it away, so you're pushing the tailbone up and the belly button down. Very gently ease it forward and backwards. So you're just trying to move the muscles that might be in spasm. They might just be tight, you might have jarred a vertebra or something like that. So just very gently ease it out. The best thing for you to do is to keep moving. The worst thing to do is to sit down and do nothing with it. Even if you just walk around and you don't do this, but you do need to just move, okay? So start with that, and then take your hand through just as far as you can. If you can't twist far, don't worry, and then just come back again. And then you're just going to bend the elbow and see if you could just turn and come down, keeping the hips in the air, and then come back to centre. Come down, bend the elbow, lie on the floor. I think I might come out short a little bit, and then come back to centre. This is quite nice for everybody that's done our workout today, actually. So if anybody else is watching this, this is a really nice stretch for you guys to do as well. I'll film another Sunday stretch and pop these in because these feel quite nice. And then we're going to just rock back onto our heels, hands out in front, but move it. So we're not sitting for too long. You want to keep it dynamic rather than static. So you're just moving gently and you're easing through, okay? So do these 3 or 4 times through, and then go back to the start and start again. So you'll do your pelvic tilts, you'll thread the needle, and then you'll sit back into this child pose and up into hands and knees. Once you've done that a few times, gently come over onto your back. Remember, you want to come down onto your shoulder and then onto your back. And first of all, you're going to hug your right knee in, and then bring your left knee in again, very gently, because it might be a bit painful. And then rather than rock side to side like we sometimes do in a workout, you just take your knees round in circles. So take them out, bring them in, take them out, bring them in. That's it. And then you can go the other way too if you want. So they start in, they go out, they start in, they go out. That's it, lovely. Now, depending on how stiff you are or how bad the back kind of feels, you're going to straighten one leg out, sorry, I just need a bit of room, and then take the other leg over to the side, or to make it a little bit easier, feet together and just drop the knees over to one side. In fact, let's do this, bring the feet together, drop the knees to one side and then drop the knees to the other, and just dynamically, which means keep moving, go from side to side, really nice and gently. See if you can rock that out, and then that's pretty much it for now. That's all I really want you to do, just to keep mobile, and then walk around as much as you can. And even when you're standing, you can stand up and hug your knees into your chest, just to give yourself, and again, we did that circling round. So just do what you can. You can stand and pelvic tilt forward and backwards like this. All right, so you've got all these movements. If you wanted to do the standing thread the needle, you can hold onto a wall and you can just twist to the side and then out to the side, bending the elbow, and all we're really doing is trying to move the vertebrae sideways, up and down, and then sort of forward and backwards, round and round, that kind of thing. But mobility is the key. Try and make sure that you stay mobile. Excuse the mess. Make sure you walk a bit, try and get the body moving, and then stretch 2 or 3 times a day. That's going to take you, what have we were on, 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. So just really try and just keep your body being mobile, and hopefully after a few days it will start to loosen up. The worst thing you can do is sit still. That's why it hurts so much when you go to bed at night, because you're in a stationary position and it gets stuck. Quite often we sleep in bad postural positions as well. So my other piece of advice to you, when you're lying in bed, this goes for any of you out there, that you lie with a pillow between your knees. That way you're not dropping the knees together. The minute the knees come together, we're not in a good postural alignment, and when you lie on your side, that's what happens. Or if you have one knee up or all crunched, you need to make sure that you just get yourself lying in that position. Ideally, you can lie on your back with a little bit of support under the neck, a little bit of support under your back, but most important part is that you support under your knees. So if you're lying on your back in bed at night, then the pillow is there under the knees, and that will just take the pressure off the back a little bit if it started to get stiff and a little bit sore. Anyway, I hope that helps. Any questions, give me a shout. Have a great day.